There's no denying the run of swells to kick off 2023 has been nothing short of amazing here in Southern California. I feel incredibly lucky to have been able to run around filming almost 3 straight weeks of things we just don't see much around here, including ground-shaking huge waves, surfers testing their dedication and drive by paddling out through relentless wave after wave sets just to feel the rush of gliding down a mountain of water, and witnessing the pure happiness on their faces after one of these sessions.
I got pitched so many times. I was in the lip. Yeah! Dude, it was fun.
At the tail end of this run, we were treated with something special. A true novelty wave that hasn't broke like this for decades. When you think of Southern California surfing, you generally think about spots like Malibu, Huntington Beach, Lowers, Newport, and even those closeouts at El Porto. But Seal Beach? You generally don't think of Seal Beach for surfing because it never breaks, especially like what I saw on Friday, January 13th. Yeah, there's a crazy inside wave which detonates in knee-high water, but even that only breaks a couple times per year. And you have to be really good and have absolutely no fear to attempt to ride those. Yeah, I'm going to show you the clips from that psycho wave later in the episode. The thing that made this day unique were the waves breaking about a half a mile plus out in the ocean. Now, before you go making plans to go surf this wave, don't waste your time. Like I mentioned earlier, it breaks once every couple decades, and attempting to time it would be as useless as an ejection seat on a helicopter. The few that scored this magical day have surfed this region for a very long time, and their local knowledge paid off. So here's what makes this wave so special, aside from how rare it is. First, it's a shoulder-burning long paddle out. The sets were breaking past the end of the jetty, that area where the larger fish roam. Second, these waves had a ton of personality. Even though the waves had plenty of size, they were super hard to actually catch. Everyone out there was riding big boards, but even having all that volume didn't help with some. The waves would play weird tricks, bluffing surfers into thinking they were going to break, but then would back down. Then on the very next set, the wave would approach looking very laid back until a surfer was ready to stand up. That's when it would unleash a hostile throw of the lip, sending the surfer head over heels. And finally, the third reason. The takeoff spot on these waves were extremely narrow. If the surfer wasn't in the exact right spot, they wouldn't be able to catch it no matter how good the wave looked. That is literally one of the most frustrating things that can happen to a surfer. When a surfer was lucky enough to catch one of these gems, they were in for a long ride which resembled a snowboarder gliding down a mountain of fresh snow. This is not a heavy, top-to-bottom, barreling type of wave. You can go really fast, but it's playful, often leaving enough room on the face to be shared by a couple of surfers. You could ride the bigger waves for over a minute long, starting from way outside and riding all the way to the beach. But surfer beware. That soft, slopey wave gets very angry as it nears the beach, almost as if it knows its long journey across the ocean is coming to an end and it's none too pleased about stopping. So it rears up like an angry child throwing a tantrum because it's time to leave the playground and detonates. This wave that breaks along the shallow shore is the polar opposite. You are not going to see people riding these on longboards. This wave is far too steep and fast for that. This zone is generally occupied by boogie boarders and the occasional shortboarder who can get to their feet quicker than a toupee in a hurricane. Instead of gliding across those gentle slopes of water like those on the outside waves, these brave souls are getting catapulted down the face of a half water, half sand beast of a closeout barrel. Hey, you know what? If any of you watching this are chiropractors, you could make a fortune setting up a table right there on the sand.
Oh.
So there you have it, a rare, once in a few decades swell. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm Brad Jacobson, and I'll see you on the sand.